Here's a beer that I thought was interesting. Jack's Abbey craft lagers out of Framington or something Framington or Hampton or in Massachusetts. I can't recall what the city name is, but it's in Massachusetts. And this beer is called Fest of Both Worlds in collaboration with Warsteiner, a MyFest lager, product of the USA. Now, I'm not sure what a MyFest is. I mean, I've heard of Oktoberfest, but apparently maybe there's a MyFest in Germany. Of course, I know of May Day and the Maypole. But I looked this up on Beer Advocate, and I found that not only is this beer listed, but there is also one called Fest of Both Worlds, and it doesn't have Warsteiner associated with it. It's rated at 91, or has a score of 91, and has an ABV of 6.0. This has an ABV of 5.9. So if you look this up on Beer Advocate, it says Fest of Both Worlds Warsteiner version. So what's the difference? I don't know. This one has no score on Beer Advocate. It's also classified as a Fest beer or Wiesen beer on Beer Advocate. Now, Fest beer / Wiesen beer is an Oktoberfest beer. And that's there are two types of Oktoberfest beers, which I've mentioned before in my videos. One is called the Fest beer or Wiesen beer, and the other was called the Märzen. Märzens are usually considered Oktoberfest beers, but these are amber lagers. These Fest beers, like Wiesen beers, are kind of malty like the Märzen, but they're pale like the Helles. So they're kind of a cross between a Märzen and a Helles, with more hops than the Märzen, but trying to be as malty as the Märzen. Oh, it's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty sweet up front. So there is some malty sweetness up front, and some tanginess that comes on in the finish. Not too much bitterness, but just more tanginess. It kind of reminds me of Hofbräu Original, and I wish the other Fest beers were being produced, but they typically only start producing them in September through October, and then they're shipped to the USA for sale as well. So if you want to go and find a Fest beer, you're probably not going to find one because there aren't many that make them all year round. Got a bug in here. Well, this is pretty good. I like it. I like it quite a bit. What I don't like is kind of the lingering aftertaste that it has. It has a flavor that stays with you for a reasonable amount of time. I mean, I'm still kind of tasting it, and I don't really care for it, but I do like it. The initial sip and the immediate finish. So that's pretty good. But now there's an aftertaste coming along that I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that I'm not crazy about it. That would be the only thing that kind of puts me off about this beer. It's kind of it's almost like having a lemony or soury piece of hard candy that you are sucking on. And that type of flavor there is kind of staying with you, staying with me. But other than that, I would say this is pretty good. maybe very good. I don't know if I would give it outstanding. I would give it in the high 80s. Maybe, I don't know,